Hey there, Tyler here with your weekly reading and writing update. So, reading first, I am currently reading The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I'm reading that on my Kindle. I typically read on paperback if I can, but I got it through the library. I'm about 50% of the way through, and I expect probably to finish that this week. I'm really liking it so far. I think that Joe Abercrombie has a really great way that he describes his characters. He obviously focuses on character and doesn't place so much emphasis on location or some other descriptors, which is just an interesting way to write. And I'm learning a lot from it. I think it's very cool. It started off really fast and it hooked me really early, which is a little bit of a refreshment from what I've been reading lately. I'm also reading Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I'm reading that through an audiobook, and I like to read nonfiction that way, usually on my commutes or through like when I'm meal prepping or something like that. It's just a great way to let my mind rest a little bit and also get some information in there. But Braiding Sweetgrass is really connecting with me and I'm really liking it. I'm only about 30% of the way through that. I expect I'll probably be reading that for another week or so. And I would already recommend it. I think it's a fantastic book. It's a book about ecology and humanity and lots of different things that I think most people can find a connection point to. And so far, it's even just kind of changing my perspective on some things, and I really appreciate that about it. Coming up next with reading, I anticipate after The Blade itself, I'll probably move to the third book in the Wool trilogy, Dust, or potentially Demon and White, the second book in the Sun Eater saga. So next we have writing update. This week we hit 20,000 words, which I think is about 20% of the way through. I'm shooting for 100,000 words. We could be slightly over or under to that. I'm really liking how the story is panning out right now. I'm writing this from a discovery perspective and really trying to let my mind wander on it. What that does lead to is sometimes I hate the story, sometimes I love it. Most of the time I'm loving it, so that's a good sign. I am really liking the characters that I have, so that's also a positive. I've rewritten some, but I'm trying to stay away from that as much as I can. As of now, I am trying to flesh out some of my mechanics and some of my story points, but at this point, I'm just focusing on consistency. So I anticipate I'll probably hit 25% next week and keep this momentum going. So that's it for this update. I'll be back next week with another reading, writing update, hopefully a new book started, and you might see a book review on The Blade itself if I finish that as well. Thanks. I'll see you then.